What do you think is the number one thing that is stopping you from becoming the healthiest version of yourself? And when I say the healthiest version of yourself, I mean the fastest version of yourself, the strongest version of yourself, the version of yourself that can sleep deeply throughout the night and wake up feeling an abundant amount of energy. What is the number one thing that is stopping you from doing that right now? Because I know that you want to feel better physically, mentally, and emotionally, but you're waiting for the perfect time. I'm going to go over 4 mindset shifts that you can start incorporating today that will radically transform the way that you feel in your whole being. Not someday or when the time is right, but starting today, as I said. So, the first mindset shift is setting good enough goals. Perfectionists tend to think, if I can't do all of it right, if I can't do all of this, I'm just not going to do it at all. The comparison mood comes in. If I can't go to the gym and do a 90-minute workout like that person is doing, I'm just not going to go at all. This isn't cut out for me. If you are a person who's used to sitting in front of the TV, not doing anything, and you really want to get fit now, which is awesome, you really want to start getting better, you don't have to start out with doing 90-minute intense workouts at the gym. If you can get outside and walk for 10 to 15 minutes, that is such a huge win. And that is something, honestly, worth celebrating. And you have to think about the small changes. So those small 10 to 15 minute walks that you do every day now can lead to massive results later on. You have to think about how the small changes that you're making today can help push yourself even more forward. That's what you have to think about. Set small incremental goals for yourself, and I promise the amazing results will compound over time. Before I move on to the second mindset shift, if you're looking to get out of that perfectionist mindset and you really just want to embrace the process and kickstart whatever your health and wellness goal is, whether it is to lose weight, better your gut health, whatever it is, but you want to get out of that I have to be perfect all the time to do it, join my free school community. The link is down in the description below. Moving on to the second mindset shift. Second mindset shift is focus on the process, not the result. Yes, having a goal is okay. Wanting to lose an X amount of weight is okay. But a lot of times what happens is people lose sight on the process that it takes to get there. People look at others, whether it be online, through social media, and they're like, wow, they look so good. How did they get there? They had to go through a process. And guess what? That process did not happen overnight. It was not an overnight success. Health and wellness, these are choices. The choices that you make, they're daily choices. The results are not going to come just like that. The results are going to come through consistent small changes that you make every day. As I was saying in my last point, you have to focus on the process. If you focus so much on that perfect result that you want, it's going to be so hard to enjoy really the process that it takes to get there, because it's like you're trying to hurry up, get there. It's almost like how I was in Spain last year and we were climbing up this huge mountain, huge, and we were trying to get to this monument on the top of the mountain. Do you know what would happen if all we did was just look up at the mountain and not look up where we were going, like the steps we were taking to get there? Exactly. We would trip and fall if that's all that we were looking at. We're like, oh, we just want to get there. We want to get there. But we have to look at what we have to do to get there. We have to look at what's in front of us. One step in front of the other. You have to remember that. This is not a race. This is a marathon. We're not trying to sprint, because if you sprint, you're going to tire yourself out. Focus on the process. Focus on just being able to settle down at night and getting a restful night's rest, good night's rest. Focus on incorporating more whole foods, unprocessed foods each day. Enjoy the process that it takes to get there, and enjoy how you feel. And the results are going to come later. Eventually you will see. Eventually you will feel, not only see, but you'll feel the results. And when you feel the results, you'll enjoy the process even more. And then later when you see the results, you feel like, wow, this is amazing. I love how I'm feeling. The third mindset shift is embracing imperfect action. You might think, oh, I'm not going to start this. I'm not going to really start with losing weight until after my vacation, because I'm just going to indulge in my vacation because I'm on vacation. Or it's Tuesday. I'm just going to start next week. And then what's going to happen? You're going to think probably of another excuse to not start. The most important thing that you can do right now is just start. If you can't meal prep for a whole week, meal prep for tomorrow. At least start. Never compare what other people are doing, and never let what other people are doing influence you. Like, I'm saying, if you see a person, like, they're meal prepping for 1 week, they're doing this, they're doing 90-minute workouts in the gym. If you just start with meal prepping, like I said, for 1 day, if you can't find a 60-minute time to meditate in your house because you have just such a noisy household with kids, if you can take 2 minutes and meditate, that is so much better than not doing it at all. Start messy. Embrace imperfect action. And the most important thing to do is to just start. The fourth mindset shift is practice self-compassion. Okay? We cannot shame ourselves into a healthier life. Give yourself grace, because slip-ups are a part of being human. And I remember when I was starting my health and wellness journey, I would literally beat myself up if I ate something that I knew I was not supposed to eat. Just beat myself up about it. And honestly, that makes the process so much less enjoyable. It really, really does. Give yourself grace. If all you do is beat yourself up every time you slip up, it really does not make the process enjoyable at all. You won't enjoy it. So practice self-compassion, okay? And you'll feel so much better. So the 4 mindset shifts, again, we went over, is setting good enough goals, okay? Focusing on the process, embracing imperfect action, and then number 4, practicing self-compassion. I promise, if you incorporate even one of these mindset shifts this week, you'll feel so much better mentally, physically, and emotionally. Again, as I said, if you want to join a community of people who are enjoying the journey and are not in a perfectionist mindset, click the link down below to get access to my free school community. Let me know down in the comments which mindset shift you plan on incorporating this week. I look forward to seeing what you all put. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.